Welcome to Lore Here, episode 112, everybody. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy holidays. We're
Happy
here.
New
We made
Year.
it. 2026 is
Christmas.
upon us. And we're all here, except for JP.
JP, what happened?
You don't want to know. A lot of things going on in JP's life right now. The moving, and there's also some other stuff. Moving past it. He'll be back next week, maybe. And if not, that's fine, too. He's in a weird part of his life right now. I get it. But
In there.
it's a new year. What'd you guys get for Christmas?
26. I
A
got
smoothie machine.
Ooh.
the Xbox 8-bit do keyboard.
Oh, that thing's sick. Is it like
Ooh.
Santa
transparent
got
green?
it for me. It is just like the controller,
Oh.
and then the arrow keys are like the
sick.
buttons on the Xbox controller.
That's
It
so
is
cool.
backlit, but there's no reason to have it backlit. In fact, it looks pretty terrible backlit.
Mm.
So even in the dark, it's lights off. Shit's awesome, and it comes
That's a
with
really cool
two big programmable mechanical buttons. I don't know what the hell I'm going to use these for. This one mutes my sound, and then this one takes a picture of my screen. I truly don't know what I was going to map it to.
Oh, that's cool.
But like they could also be stream buttons. You know, like I can make them
Yeah.
switch scenes or something. So
No, you need to get a few more. You need to get a few more, and then you could play tap mode on Festival or DJ Max with
Yeah,
tablet,
no,
with
it's
the arcade
those
machine.
Those come bundled with these 8-bit do keyboards. If you get the 8-bit do retro keyboard, they come with those buttons. And I think it's like $100 and something for the whole thing. So I like the switches on here because they're fucking heavy as shit. I haven't been on like a clicky keyboard since I want to say 2018, 2019.
Really?
An actual clicky keyboard, like maining a clicky keyboard. Like this gives me the same feeling as to when I first tried the Black Widow tournament edition in like 2014 at like a buddy's house.
Dude.
I'm like, whoa, it's so cool.
I'm still using a Razer
Yeah,
Black
man,
Widow.
dude, you still have the goat.
Black Widow Chroma. This is the original keyboard from 20. This is
Yeah.
like the first RGB keyboard that was like on the
15?
market, like mass marketable. 2014. I bought
14?
this.
Yeah,
I
the
bought this
Chroma,
when
dude,
I
the
built my
Chroma
very
was
first
so
PC,
expensive.
and I'm still using the same keyboard. I've seen no reason to change.
Jesus.
I'm so jealous because like
Still works.
I look at keyboards like fucking shoes. It's like, oh yeah, this is a little worn down. I'm gonna get a new one.
I don't. Old reliable. I like my old reliable hardware. 11
No,
years
that's totally
strong.
fair.
I take it apart every single year, and I give it a nice deep clean. So
yeah.
I keep up with the maintenance. Every
Aren't-
key comes
okay.
off. I take apart the entire shell, get nice and deep in there with the air.
You
and
clean
like
the
a little
switches
brush.
too?
Yes, I
Not
dunk
mine.
the switches.
Okay, so you
in
it
in
doesn't
Corsair
like
water.
triple click or anything. It doesn't like triple click, double click or anything. That was the big thing. I took good care of my keyboards too. Even though, like I just said, I treated them like shoes, but like I also took good care of them because it's always at my desk, my happy space, my safe space. You know what I mean? But then it's like, fuck, why is this triple clicking? Why is this double? It's like overstrumming.
No,
It's like
I've only ever
I can't
had
fix
issues
it,
with that
you know?
a couple times where it like will either not do an input or will double an input. Sometimes an input gets held down as well. Like
Yes.
when I'm playing
That's what
CS,
always happened with my Razer keyboard.
if I'm like counter strafing doing A and D, sometimes like the A will get stuck, so I just keep walking left. I'm like, what the fuck, and I just got to click it again,
Yeah.
and it goes away. But
See,
yeah, it's fine.
the-
It happens so infrequently.
I
it's
believe
not a
this-
bother to me.
The switches are hot swappable on here, I believe.
That's cool.
So
Ooh.
you just take them out. You can have linears for WASD if you want, and that's it.
That'd be
The
kind of
rest can be clicky. Although I don't really recommend that because it's fucking weird as hell when you
that'd be
when
when
do it
you're
in practice.
typing. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, when you're typing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think I was more stoked that I'm giving my daughter just an insane Christmas too.
Yeah, of course. As you
You
get
know?
older, you start to feel more that way, where it's less about me, it's more about what I can give to those I love.
Yeah, because that's what matters to me.
Yeah.
At least, I mean, I bought this for myself, but then I labeled it as from Santa. So I was like,
There you go. Santa
fuck
gave
it.
it to you.
Yeah, Santa gave it to me.
I
Santa
got a
gave me
pretty
this
cool gift.
too.
I got a pretty cool gift from Santa this year.
Ooh, what'd you get?
We were talking pre-show before we started recording, and I was like, oh, hold on, let me go get a prop.
Oh, this is gonna be the prop then. All right.
I got a hot dog roller with a bun warmer, and this is what I ate an hour before we started recording. You can put, I guess, 4 dogs up there on the roller, and then you can put your buns down here to warm up.
Oh my
It's
god!
sick. It's really
That's
cool.
Okay, wait.
Massive.
So for the dogs up top, can it take a Nathan's like girthy size hot dog up there?
Yeah, you could put a nice girthy one up there. You could probably put a brat up there. I haven't tried that. I just got it. I'm new here. I've only been here for 3 days.
Let me know how brats go.
Yeah, I'll have to get some brats and put them on the roller. But I thought this was very funny.
So is it just to keep them hot, or is it cooking as well?
No, it cooks them. It cooks them.
It fucking cooks them. No, okay, so I wanted to talk about this. I think we talked about this last Christmas. It was the fucking hot dog toaster.
Yes, I still have the hot dog toaster. I don't have it at this house right now. It's packed up somewhere else, but I do have a hot dog toaster.
Yeah, I was like, Jake, you actually got one of these.
Yeah, I do have a hot dog toaster.
So I was like,
and it works. It works pretty good. It can cook a dog in like 3 minutes, and it's like nice and like grilled tasting. It's a good thing. I like it.
Shit.
They're
Christmas.
cheap too. It's like $20.
I was gonna say they're cheap, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really cheap.
Oh, dude, that hot dog roller that you're talking about, dude, this thing's cheap as hell.
Yeah, that was like $60 or $70.
Dude, it's $60 at Home Depot.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's cool.
Why not, man?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my God.
If you're a dog consumer.
Yeah, if you're a glizzy goblin, there you go. This is what
I am a glizzy goblin.
This is what the toaster looks like.
I feel like once July 4th rolls around, you know what I mean?
Dude, it'd be pretty good for the 4th. The toaster, not so much. You can only toast 2 dogs and 2 buns at a time. But
we can just have more burgers on the grill. We'll have more burgers on the grill. All the hot dogs are going to be in the roller.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, the grill is for the burgers, and then the roller is obviously for the dogs.
Yes.
Depending on the length of the dog, you could probably fit
rolling.
8. No, I also got another cool gift. This was from my lovely girlfriend Callie Slays.
Oh, this is good.
This is amazing.
Yes,
this is a hand-painted screenshot of the Guitar Hero 3 Desert Rock.
Oh, I know
tour.
that screenshot. I've seen that on Google Images.
No, you haven't.
Seen it on Google Images.
No, you
have not.
You haven't. I
know the one with Johnny.
It's because
not the one with
I took this
not the one with
screenshot.
Casey. Oh, you took the screenshot. She painted.
Took the screenshot.
I saw some work in progress photos of it. She fucking cooked.
She was telling me that she was showing all sorts of people, and not a single one of those people ever blabbed to me. Oh my God, Kelly's making you something so cool. I already knew she was making it, but I didn't want to see any progress pictures until I saw it in person.
She was keeping us all informed. She informed JP, myself, Alec. She kept us in the loop.
Yeah,
it was awesome to see the creation in progress. And hey, it's glow in the dark too, which is pretty damn cool.
She also got me a black light, a strip of black light. It's like roughly the same width. So wherever I put this, wherever I mount it, I can mount this black light with it. Hold on.
Oh my God,
that's so cool.
That's so sick.
And the neon guy lights up
with all my other lights on, but you can see towards the bottom for sure. She painted like the reflection of the big green guy, and that really shows up well with the black light on. Not so much when it's not; it's there, but it really shows up nicely when the black light's on it. The whole green guy,
that's really cool.
He glows. It's so fucking cool. The flower glows. It's amazing.
It's the best venue.
Fucking love it. It's the best venue. It's the best Guitar Hero venue ever. I'll say.
Yeah,
it's like my favorite.
You remember any of the venues from World Tour that's not the frat party?
The one where the airship is cool. Ozfest, the one where people die in the lava, the castle one where when you play the kill and they kill people.
Or or New Year's Eve 2008
they kill
or
people
2009.
In the kill?
There's a death count for Guitar Hero World Tour.
There's at
least like 4 deaths minimum. Ozfest, the big
during
octopus,
the Ozfest encore,
he grabs guys and just throws them.
One of them he grabs, and it almost feels like he gently sets him down. He definitely survives, but the other guy is grabbed by the leg,
gone.
And then he's whacked, and he lands on his head. He's done. And the arm goes like down like that. Doesn't even like drop the guy. Just throws him. He's dead for sure.
I googled it. And the AI overview said it was talking about the Astro World tragedy. That's wow. All right.
I mean,
cool.
Yeah.
I guess that's the world tour right there.
We kind of just opened the door for that one to walk in. If we're being honest,
wow.
Here's the intro to my Crazy Train video. This has the whole encore intro, so you can see the octopus grab it. Oh, it just grabbed a guy.
Oh shit!
Okay,
no!
So hey, put him down. Him too. Where are they going?
Yeah,
that guy
dead.
just gets tossed. That guy gets tossed. Dead.
I never paid enough
fractured
attention.
neck.
Yeah, the one grabbed by the leg is for sure gone.
Yeah, that dude fell on his head.
He is gone. It wasn't a throw down like I initially thought.
It was a drop.
But
dropped him on his head.
Momentum. No, his momentum like that. Like the arm was going across like this, and then he drops him while he's going across. It's like GG. That's it. You made me open up general backup. I wanted to show this arcade cabinet.
Yes.
that I saw. I want to say this was a couple days ago. I think I saw this like three days ago or so. Yeah, I commented on it 4 days ago. By Project Quackade.
Yes.
So it was a pun on his, I guess his last name or something. But Quacktar Hero. He actually, the one that I've seen a lot of arcades. I want to shout out Dan Rock because I think that's probably the reason why I'm getting a lot of these arcade setups in my recommended in general. And also, me and my dad, we kind of bond over shit like this too, like just doing DIY little machines because he fucks with arcade machines and stuff. But like just getting one of those one-up arcades and then just souping it the fuck up is really, really cool. And so this guy took it even a step further. In the video, he calls it the Guitar Hero arcade cabinet that went way too far because he quite literally has Alesis mesh drums mounted on.
That is so fucking cool.
Mounted on the cabinet itself. And so he also has 4 guitars on the side. I think he has an RCM modded kit modded, World Tour guitar, Explorer.
I saw a
cracked Les Paul. Yeah, there's a cracked Encore Les Paul. I don't know if he has a Blueberry Burst. But I think it's an Explorer, and it doesn't matter, though. But they are modded. I want to say that they're modded.
It has a pull-out keyboard.
Yes. He has a little pull-out keyboard. I like where he mounts the USB hub in the back. Yeah. Or it looks like it's in the back or in the front.
There's USB hub in the front where you put your dollars in. Or where
I know. Yeah. He has a cool like little visualizer of the audio right below the screen too, with like one of those half monitors that Jake, you told me to buy.
Yeah, those
that
are
little
cool.
touchscreen, not even half monitor. It's like a quarter monitor.
Yeah,
that
like
thing.
This. It's like an ultra wide mini monitor in a way.
The chat monitor.
Yeah,
Yep.
So I can have 2 chats at once.
The actual PC turns on by him pressing a toilet flusher button that he installed onto
crazy.
the cabinet itself. I think that's cool as shit too. And he has lights in the back of the cabinet that are receiving the MIDI info from charts on Yarg.
That's
and he mainly plays Yarg on here because of the lighting. The stage kit support that Yarg has. He got it all wired up to a bunch of custom lights behind the system. And basically one of the people who helped add support for Stage Kit helped him out calibrate this and get it all set up properly. But it's really so nicely done,
dude.
It's so nicely done. He even has like a little webcam up top, and I think the machine's probably always recording. So like whoever plays on there.
Oh yeah, there's a feed, cool. 240. He's playing drums, and it looks like that's a webcam feed from the webcam integrated. Cool.
Yep. It's so cool.
Actually, yeah, he did show OBS was running on that little ultra-wide half monitor.
Yeah,
so that's what it's doing.
Yeah. So then you just touch it, start recording, replay buffer.
That's so cool. This shit's awesome.
Yeah. Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, this is making me want to get the lights set up myself when I have company over playing the games. But right now we're only just playing Clone Hero. But I like the idea of getting the lights, just getting all that shit going.
God, the attention to detail.
He's got to add a
fog
machine now.
Quality on this thing. I'm so impressed.
Yeah,
this is amazing. This would be.
I think it's just a little mini Ryzen. He has like a little mini Ryzen PC. It's those Ace Magic Pro mini PCs. Like a lot of kids get them as like their first PC. But like it's just a little tiny Ryzen machine. Ryzen 5 5625U, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabyte SSD. No, that's it. That's
only
all
512. You could
only
bump that bitch up to like a 2 terabyte. You could have all sorts of songs on there.
Fuck it, get a 4, man. Cares?
Hey, everything's expensive.
Get all the
now.
games. Get every. Oh yeah, you know what? They are.
I just harvested this thing out of my old PC. It's a 2 terabyte SSD that was just still chilling in there.
An Evo? Hell yeah. Now I think we did a little bit of cleaning. I found a 2 terabyte hard. No, it was like a 2 or a 1 terabyte SATA hard drive. I upgraded my wife's monitors for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
So now she's got a 27-inch monitor in front of her, and she's like, it feels like I'm in a spaceship.
I've been thinking about getting a new monitor too. Like, what I want to do.
Get a 32.
No, what I want to do long term is that I have this other monitor over here. I want to keep this as like a permanent installation, the plasma monitor. It's 60 inches, or I get a new TV. Like a 4K TV capable of like 120 hertz.
Those are
They can get one of those for like $600, $500.
I had to stop myself from getting one for Christmas. If I'm being honest,
that is actually insane. That's the type of shit where I would have thought, I don't have $1,500 laying around. It's not that. It's like
it's
a
not
third
that,
of that,
dude. It's like $400.
Couple hundred now.
$400, $500 on
That's
Amazon
fucked.
for specifically. It was the ones that we had in Denmark when we were playing Guitar Hero Metallica. Not Guitar Hero Metallica.
Guitar
Hero
Hero.
Metallica. Fortnite Metallica.
Festival,
They gave us the
Metallica
TVs.
season.
And it was a Hisense 144 hertz TV with like game mode plus. And I looked it up and I was like, Jake, this shit is like $600. You ever
Cheaper
think
than
this
I
shit
thought.
would be $600?
So what I want to do is to have a 4K display main on the PC setup and a 4K like TV over there, so that I can split the signal of what I'm playing from my whole console setup over here. I could have.
So you're gonna
go to
frag
my
it.
PC.
You're fragging it, is what you're doing.
I'm fragging it. I guess. I guess I'm gonna.
That's what frag does.
I've been trying to frag it.
Yeah,
but it's not working because that's a 1080p monitor that's stuck at 60 hertz. This is 1440 that can go to 240 hertz. But every like HDMI splitter I get doesn't properly it doesn't allow it to downscale properly. So like it always goes to the lowest common denominator. So like if I have my Xbox Series X playing Fortnite Festival at 120 hertz at 1440p, the Xbox will go down to 1080p 60 hertz because that's what that TV does.
You know what, Jake?
It's not a problem if I'm only doing 360 and PS2 and PS3 stuff like that. But I like to have Fortnite too.
You
so
can
it'd be
get
nice if
the
I could get all that.
100-inch version of this monitor.
Shut up.
Or of this TV. Okay. And it's only going to cost you $1,900. Okay.
That's so cheap for a 100-inch TV. That's made of 144
I don't know if a lot of
hertz?
people realize how big 100 inches
That's
is.
so fucking
the whole
big, dude.
That's crazy.
Like, if I put it up against the corner of my ceiling and then, like, put it down, there would still be more real estate.
It is 90 inches
huge.
wide, and it is 52 inches tall. So let's do some math. That's over 4 feet tall, and what is that wide? How tall am I? I'm about 6 foot times 12. That's 72.
Jesus Christ.
Like what? That's like 7.5 feet long? Are you kidding me?
Oh, bro,
Nah,
that's
dude.
how you get
Whole
everybody at your house. Like, you'd be the guy with the 100-inch 4K TV.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know?
That's insane. My cousin was talking about this at Christmas, that he wants a 100-inch TV. I'm like, dude, that's insane. You're going to spend like $7,000.
No,
Guess not.
motherfucker.
I'm out of touch with how cheap TVs are.
Hey, dog,
Everything else
that's
in life
rent.
is getting more
That's
expensive.
rent right
This
there.
is getting cheaper. Oh my god, dude, you could buy.
That's my mortgage, dead ass.
No, dead ass. I saw like a ridiculous amount of RAM. It was like 128 gigs of RAM, like the highest tier, like lowest latency possible. $2,000. Would you
at
rather
Micro
have
Center?
this TV,
right now.
or would you have 128 gigs of RAM? I'd have the TV.
Trade the sticks for a TV now. Jesus.
Yeah.
How much does this thing weigh?
Probably a
It
shit
should
ton
tell
if
you.
I had to take a guess. But I mean, TVs don't weigh that much nowadays. 100 pounds, maybe?
I love the idea of just getting something like that wall mounted because you're never bringing that thing down, man.
Nope. That's a permanent installation. That stays with the house now. That's just
Item
like
weight without the stand is 136.7 pounds.
that thing weighs about 100 pounds, and that's 60 inches because that's plasma 15-year-old technology. This is brand spanking. Holy fuck, dude!
Jesus, criminy Christ.
100.
How do you carry
inch,
that?
man.
You don't care. You need 2 people minimum. You can't carry that one person. Not even just because of the weight, just because how big it is. It needs to have handles on the back.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
honestly,
that's-
even if you have 2
that's
people
insane.
carrying it, it's big enough that you would feel like it would like wobble. Is it like structurally sound enough that it doesn't bend?
Yeah, I'm gonna bend this
Yeah.
shit.
Like, holy shit, man! I feel like you need a third person just to keep it like held upright so it doesn't
Yeah.
like bend. What the fuck?
I'd
Anyways,
kill for
yeah,
this
I've been
shit, man.
fucking
This
around
shit looks
with
awesome.
with HDMI splitters, and I'm running into the issue where it doesn't scale nicely. So I'm like, well, how about we just don't scale it? 4K everything. That'll be a long term goal. I'm not gonna dump that kind of money on that shit right now, but it'd be cool.
God.
Speaking of dumping money on things, we got this in the mail.
Oh,
Any of y'all who
Yes, mine is upstairs. It's the centerpiece on the table.
any of y'all who went to that, I think it was Volume is where this was being
Yep.
crowdfunded on. That one guy, I believe his name was Blake Hester.
Yes.
Blake Hester is the author of this. This is the oral history of Guitar Hero Rock Band and the music game Boom, and it has all
But
sorts
how
of
is it
different contributors
oral?
in there. How's
If
it
it's
oral?
on-
You have to read it out loud. Then it's
You have
oral.
to read it.
You have to read it out loud. So there's a shit ton of people that he talked to help write this book. This is a whole list of all the people that were in the know that he was able to talk to. I'll list off a few to just get you going. The CEOs and co-founders of Harmonix, Aaron Agozi and Alex Rogopoulos, Dan Schmidt, who is in Honest Bob and the Factory Due to Incentives. Also, he made the Beat Matcher. Doug Glenn, Greg LaPiccolo, Charles Wong, Dean Koo, Corey Fong,
just goats.
All these different names. Marcus Henderson's in here. Chris Vance is in here. Alan Flores is in here. The list goes on. League and Chart is not in here. I thought maybe Lee would talk about this. He's not involved. But I got the fancy signed version, so it's signed by a handful of people. I can't tell exactly who these are. I think the top one is AR, which would be Alex Rogopoulos. The other ones,
for sure.
It looks like that's Dan Schmidt, maybe? I really don't know. Aaron Agozi, perhaps? Can't tell.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of people jokingly were like, "You got to read this," like on stream, or "You got to read this for like an audiobook." And I thought about it, but Jake, Jake
I said I was
bring
going
up
to.
A good point.
I'm not going to.
It's pretty like excerpty. Like there's a lot of pinpoints.
It's not like reading a story.
It's not a very easy like audiobook.
You're reading conversations with many people, right? Because this guy is like asking questions, or he's taking interviews from these people and like putting it all in the same spot. How do you read this in a good way? Like all these are the headings are from a different person. So you have to say Izzy Maxwell and then read his paragraph. Eric Brogius says and then read his. Alex Rogopoulos says and then read his. It doesn't really lend itself very well to like audiobook type of reading, unless you want to put on alter egos for 30 different people. That'd be kind of funny.
No, bro, you would have to read it split screen. Like you would have to have your camera in a corner and then the book. And
yeah, if you were to stream this, you got to have a camera on the book and a camera on you, or maybe not even you. Maybe just the book. I don't know. And then
or maybe there's just a different way to do this. Maybe there's an easier way to do this, and we just don't know. We're overthinking.
Well, if Blake Hester would have locked in, he would have got all these people to read all their parts and then compile them into an audiobook. Too bad he didn't lock in.
You know what you could do is just do all the voices yourself.
This is true.
That feels disrespectful to my goats. I would never disrespect my goats like that. I'll contact them myself and get them to do that.
Get them to read it?
There's 43 contributors.
Isn't like when you copy someone, that's like the biggest form of flattery, right? Like it's not actually disrespectful. It's giving them props for the work they put in.
I want them
a good
to give
artist takes, a great artist steals.
Sure, man.
That's why the song "Anxiety." That's why the song "Anxiety" is nominated for Grammy for Song of the Year.
Wait, really?
I thought Gautier just he put that fucking song on he just released it publicly or whatever. It's like anyone could just use it. I thought he just didn't give a shit about that song anymore.
Maybe
where's that guy been for the past 15 years? Also, very funny. I'm just scrolling through because all the backers are listed in the back, all that stuff. I'm in there, Alex in there. But also, I'm just scrolling through. This is the first page. I see Autism Obama. So
yeah.
shout out to our boy Autism Obama. Existo Volgo 125% speed. It's just right. It just says Autism Obama. That's funny.
That's so funny.
A lot of people use their real names, which is nice. Some people use their screen names, such as Autism Obama. Hey, there's Mr. Electric Nick.
Hey.
He
just got full library on console.
No, not yet.
Yeah,
basically,
not yet?
Yeah.
Basically,
first
free.
left-handed Devil Went Down to Georgia, though.
Yes, he got the Devil Went Down to Georgia FC, so he has a Guitar Hero 3 full library FC. He's working through the rest of the DLC, though. But
yeah, that's what I meant. Guitar Hero 3 full library.
GH3 full
that's
library.
what he's sending me in the message.
But all the other games DLC he's still working on, and honestly, there's nothing that challenging. The hardest part about getting through all the other 500 DLC from World Tour and beyond is just your patience and time. Nothing super challenging. I think he already has Dueling Banjos done. That's the only hard one in there.
Yeah, he got Dueling Banjos done. Patience really comes in for the Jimi Hendrix and the Eagles pack. Those packs, you got to be patient.
And also, you got to mute the Eagles tracks because they will not like that.
Yeah, if you're streaming it, God forbid.
Nope. God forbid. That's a copyright strike right there.
Okay, I don't remember what we talked about pre-New Year. What did we talk about? Like how I was going through like playing with amplitude and shit.
Yes,
yeah.
I think I did talk about playing through frequency and amplitude and stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, like that's good. Fuck. Okay, never mind. I lost my train of thought because I was gonna talk about something. Oh shit!
Totally good.
The calibration settings for GH2
Jim.
the
guitar. No,
that's
okay, that's different.
That.
That's
this
later.
is other calibration. Separated audio and video lag for Guitar Hero 2 and 80s. Those settings have been released, and you can add it to whatever disc you want now, whatever GH2 disc. That's the idea. The source, I guess, the source was updated or uploaded this morning as of recording. So
you're saying
Sunday
all
the 4th.
those old school custom ISOs that have existed for the past 20 years, you could just plop these in there.
Add. I believe you can. I don't know how easy it is, but you can just add
the fact
it to
that
any...
it could be possible.
The fact that is the objective of this being up on GitHub.
Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah,
From Luna.
yeah, no, you
Source
should
code
be
is
able to just
available for you
merge
apply to
these,
your own
right?
custom disc. Huh.
Source
That's
code is
worth
available
looking
for you to
into.
apply to your own custom disk. Yeah.
Huh. Neat.
If you
That's
download...
huge, actually, because all those fucking old ISOs, most people play them on PCSX2. You could have resyncinated it, I suppose, but like this is just so much easier.
That's
Yes.
fine. That's valid. But this is like the end game because
end
no matter what you play on, then you could just calibrate it.
Yeah,
I use the GH2 calibration, the GIM calibration method. I'm just gonna call it GIM calibration because that's that's where it
released.
I put it up on my TV. It was like 300 milliseconds of audio
Soundbar
on my Steam Deck soundbar. Steam Deck wireless with the crack guitar.
that's like worst case scenario.
Nightmare.
Actually, worst case scenario. Steam Deck, wireless guitar, fucking emulator, all that shit.
On a TV.
But I FC,
Jesus.
I just FC Psychobilly Freakout. And I was just like, wow. I don't think I've ever been able to do this on a fucking 4K TV. But it's great to know that GH2 is in its end game. Like that, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one thing that no one ever thought would ever get added to GH2.
And
Zed
here it
did
is. We did it.
Milo Hacks implemented it. Game
All right,
side.
we're done. Can go home.
So GH2 is effectively done.
You can go
There's
home
a
and
lot
play
of
GH2.
people. Yeah, go home and play GH2. Gym. Fucking go to the gym, man.
That's
Set
pretty
the
sick.
pass condition to 90%. Go get.
It's a
90%
new
on
year. You
everything.
should be wanting to go to the gym, right? So
That's right. Hey, that's
This is true.
everybody's fucking New Year's resolution. Let's move into we want to do predictions for 2026 first, or do we want to recap what all happened in 2025? It feels more appropriate to recap first.
Let's recap a little bit first. I feel like we let's recap first.
Nothing super in depth or whatever. I mean, we were all here, we all experienced it, but like 2025 was a good year for us. The lower
Because
hero
it stood out
people
to
in
us.
general. The big standouts. Our years started off, well, the end of 2024, Alec did the permadeath GH2. That was crazy. Coming off hot on that. And then permadeath was kind of like the big meta at the time, like January, February. A lot of people were doing permadeath on GH2, GH3. That mod just came out. I remember January, maybe 14th. I don't know, early in January. Me and you, Alec, we played through Guitar Hero 3 co-op, permadeath style, using like a modified rule set.
Bro, that was actually some of the most fun I've had on a stream.
That was fucking sick.
That was the first time that I think that I'd locked in with somebody else getting FCs, and I had to just completely let go and trust you completely to not fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never ever had that feeling playing online. And so like to do that consistently and get every single song except for Through the Fire and Flames, you and I still have to knock out Flames.
We still got to get that at some point. Yeah, we got to finish
we
off
can
our
do it
co-op
at some
FC.
point. We'll do it at some
Mm-hmm.
point. Maybe this year.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows.
Yeah, I was just thinking
Maybe you'll
back
find yourself
earlier,
over
like
here.
what even happened this past year, and that was like one of the highlights for me in terms of what I did streaming, because I didn't stream a whole lot this year. I transitioned to do a different thing, with ROG. We'll get into that later, but like that was one of the highlights for sure for me personally. But then
That show was so sick.
shortly after that, in early February, we all got shipped.
Oh,
out.
there's a Yarg Rockathon. That was a big
the Yard
standout.
Rockathon too. That was
Ludwig.
amazing too.
sure.
Ludwig in the yard, man.
Yarg got the Rockathon, and there was something else that was big with Yarg. Shroud played that for his
Shroud
charity
played
stream.
it.
That's right.
Yarg had such motion last year, which actually leads in to the next thing, that I was going to bring up, which is we got flown out to Cracked headquarters in February of 2025 to go check out the Cracked guitar, because this is many months before release at this point. It was still very prototype. They wanted us to give us just to give them our thoughts and feedback on it, so they can make it perfect, and they're still making it perfect to this day. But that was almost a Trojan horse, I feel. It was like, hey, we got this guitar. Also,
was.
check it out. By the way, we want to make a game. I feel like that was the main purpose of that trip after all, but they couldn't tell us that.
Well, that was one of those things that, like, I kept poking Lee about, so how can I help? How can I help? What can I do? What can I do? And he's like, well, here's this consultation contract. Let's bring you on board. Let's see. Why don't you look at the state of the community and see where we're at right now? And you think this is going to be a thing we can do? Give me your thoughts. And we'll get into that in a few more months.
Yeah, a few more months. We'll see. We'll see about that. But pretty shortly after that trip, that's when like the game really started to materialize. That's when he's contacted the Yarg folks. He got them on board to like make a proof of concept, basically, to make sure that they are who they're cracked up to be. No pun intended with the crack.
Cracked up?
I caught myself. That was not intentional, I promise. But that was the early days of Red Octane Games. It wasn't public until August is when we were finally able to reveal it. But like a lot of shit was happening
Months
behind
later.
the scenes. Jason can attest to that. He's been on board since pretty much the very beginning.
It's been a long journey. It's crazy to think that it's almost been a year since we made that trip out to California and got the original ideas of like, hey, do you guys think that this would be a thing we could do? And yeah, we've come a long way.
Very long way. And it's soon you'll be able to see what we've been working on. Q1
Amen.
is the new goal here for being able to show off what we've been doing. Q1. Next few months.
I can't wait for people to see, man, because man, it's just been a crazy journey so far.
Very crazy
and
journey.
To say you guys have been cooking, it completely undersells it. But you know, I'm just very ready for people to see it because I know people are curious. And I like what I see. You know, like I've been loving what I see.
It's one of those things that I'm nervous about because it's like everything we've done so far in our careers, like as content creators, as
you know,
it's all led us to this point, you know, and it's so
also
incredibly
it's also
vulnerable.
hard to be that person that one in your heart you're still excited for this game, but like you're also the person you're so involved.
Yep.
You're so involved with it. You're way too involved. So it's like you have to take the project seriously as it is, and then but also you can't be that person that excited fan, you know, 99% of the time.
Even
it's
though
so
I am
different.
the
It's so
excited
different.
fan,
I
still
am the excited fan.
It's just that it's part of our control that we're crafting. I'm still going to be the excited fan after the game comes out. I'll be playing the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I'll be. I want to have an FC video just like the old days of every song in the game. Right. That's what I do. That's what I want to do.
SEO for unnamed game.
Yeah,
You're gonna be the SEO god for unnamed game.
I'll have all those videos scheduled day one.
Yeah, no, you're gonna just drop it day one.
That'd be hilarious.
Holy shit, who's it? Oh, it's just Jake.
Oh, he did that
First
shit months
FC
ago. Probably.
outside of the team will matter. First
Yes.
FC's outside of the team.
Yes, ours won't count. We'll be separate. First full game FC. That's not me. No, that was testing.
No.
Right? None of those are real. But yeah, that was February, and like the next few months after that, in March, Through the Fire and Flames came to Fortnite. That was pretty cool. That was a really big moment because we were
FOMO
contacted,
got introduced as well,
and FOMO got introduced. Like, follow
That was the negative side.
dude. That was the giving the medicine in the slice of cheese. Like,
yeah. Oh, I love cheese. Cheese. Oh,
yeah.
Got
Here you go.
a
Here's
pill
the
pocket.
cyanide.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
You're feeling
Shit.
it now. Oh
Fuck. Anyway,
Just a spoonful of Through the Fire makes the medicine go down.
yeah, it did make the medicine go down. I still tasted that medicine, and I did not like what I tasted. The cheese was nice, though.
You know what? That was a good turning point, I think, for Fortnite Festival, and we'll get into it later. I just wanted to make that comment now, so then when we talk about it after our recap and going into our predictions, it'll feed heavily into that.
Yeah.
But that ultimately was a turning point. I'm not going to say that it was a good turning point.
You're right.
It was not. It absolutely was not good, but it was a turning point.
Yes.
It marked the time that I played more Custom Car Tycoon than Festival Daily.
Yeah.
Dude, we got
clocking in from my
Herman
shift
Lee.
to get some XP to unlock these damn Festival Pass songs.
We could have just played Festival with Herman.
We could have.
But instead, we dragged him into Custom Car Tycoon, made him play for 5 minutes.
You got to get 60,000
so he could unlock
XP,
his
bro.
own
Hurry up.
song.
Let's go. It's
That
fast.
shit was killing me, man. That shit's so fucking stupid.
But yeah, we got to play
That's
with
gonna
Herman
end
Lee.
up on
That was really cool.
end up on an iceberg one day.
Yeah, the Herman Lee custom car tycoon stream. That's a fucking Fortnite Festival iceberg moment right there. No, but that was like one of the highlights of the year for me personally with Festival. It was
Same.
Fortnite, Fortnite through the Fire
100%.
Flames. Like
100%.
there weren't many others. I guess we'll get into that later. What else happened after March? April, May, June, July. I think July is when those crack guitars actually started shipping. We started getting like prototypes shipped to our houses like in April, May, June to test.
Actually, May we got to go to Harmonix. We got to go to Harmonix.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about PAX East, bro. Yeah,
and that also feeds into it was a turning point because we did say some things that weren't under NDA. I think we had a lunch with them and we talked about when Freebird came out and we were like, we shouldn't have gotten Freebird first. We shouldn't have gotten that first. Like we told them that was off of NDA. We were not on NDA. This is just like a conversation.
Oh, dude, they listened though. Because now we don't get the jam tracks.
Now we don't get the
us.
early grants, which I'm
careful
completely
what you wish
fine
for.
with.
No, that's nice. It actually is good because then there's a greater sense of community surrounding it now.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel like we're put up on a pedestal and like in one place or another. Man, that did feel great 2 years ago when we got all the songs early, like a week early and the days early, and we soaked up all that clout and that shit was great and stuff. But then we also used that momentum to be like, hey, we're part of like this really awesome community. You should come check us out. And since then, community grew like big time. There's a lot of people that stuck around still, and I remember their names from when they came in during the festival hype and stuff like that. So we use that power for good. And ultimately, I am grateful that they took away the grants from us because now everybody's all hyped to get on instead of looking to us to be like, guys, are these songs any good? It's like, are these any good? Is it worth it?
At the same time, there's less of an opening for people to be like, oh, well, he's only saying that because he was giving it for free.
Yep.
That was never the case, and now it isn't the case because we have to buy them ourselves.
I was ready to buy all of them like day one.
Oh yeah, that was going to happen regardless.
That was gonna I was gonna just do everything that I could, just get all the songs day one so that I can just build the library from scratch. They granted it to us, now I have like 500 songs for fucking free, and that's great. But now I'm paying for every single song, and that's still fine, as long as the drops are really good.
We still get some grants.
Benefit of hindsight, they almost like breeded resentment in the community towards the people that were getting the songs, and like that always kind of sucked. And
that sucks.
To Epic's credit, right, when they stopped giving out the songs, they very much could have taken away like partnership from us. Right? They could have just said, well, we're not doing songs anymore. We're not going to give you the outfits. We're not going to, do that because you guys didn't really bring in the value. They didn't do that. They're like, especially with us doing our own thing with Red Octane.
I
now.
fully expected to get kicked out because we're the ops now.
But they still appreciated our contribution to the game and haven't kicked us out, which I think is a really cool thing on their side. Like, kudos to them.
You know what's funny?
Think they've got some really cool people working on this shit.
Yeah. What's funny is that every time I stream Festival, it's just like, it doesn't matter. It's the songs or whatever.
Yep.
What they see on the screen, even if it's a loading screen, there's always going to be like, what loading screen is that? Hey, what skin are you wearing? What's that back bling?
Fortnite
What's all
exists
that? It just drives
to sell cosmetics.
All of that just drives the engage. Yeah, it exists because of the cosmetics, and whether they see jam tracks that heavily as a cosmetic anymore, which I don't think so because they're not granting it to us anymore. Instead, they are just kind of like looking at it and be like, hey, we need to drive home that this is what it offers, like jam loops and game moments. Whether you, what is it like when you get a victory royale or when you fly into the map?
Yeah, you can use your jam track.
And then it's like, oh yeah, then you can play the chart on main stage. But like, I guess to them, because things have slowed down, there's been so many concerns about how main stage is treated, or how many features it doesn't have 2 years into the game. We're now in its second calendar year.
Third calendar
I'm
year.
using it.
No,
third
fourth calendar year because it
was
launched
a four,
in December
yeah.
23, all of 24, all of 25. Now we're in its
you're
fourth
right.
calendar year.
Fuck.
That's crazy. I mean, it's only 2 years
That's
old.
fucking
but
crazy.
It's existed in 4 calendars.
You know what, though? So here's the thing. And this is honestly smart on their part. They changed the way jam tracks are working, and instead of a festival being its own major thing, they've made it just a part of Fortnite, right? Have you guys seen the way they're doing the marketing with the bundles now? Right, where it's like,
Mhm.
oh, here's this song "Dynamite" by BTS, and it's with the Dynamite stick character, and you can buy this bundle together, right? So it's more about how it fits into the overall Fortnite ecosystem, which from a marketing perspective is smart as hell.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kudos. Yeah.
Now just make the wraps,
great.
customize the highway, and then that's it.
Yeah, please.
Oh man, what
you
an
just
idea
gotta
that
do
would be.
that. Come on.
We've been saying that since day
told
one,
you-
pretty much. Oh man,
told
if
you
you have
that
the
day
Rock Band
one.
2 skin, man, it'd be crazy. Sell it to me, 5,000
Dude, that was
V-Bucks.
back in 23. We talked
Yeah.
to them in 23.
Yeah.
And we were like, bro, you need to make the skin, you need to make wraps apply to the highway. You need to give us a little bit of personalization. A game as personalized as Fortnite, you need to be able to do that with main stage. We tried.
Yeah,
we tried, guys. We did.
Anyways, like this year, Fortnite Festival really kind of felt like it wasn't for me for most of it. There were a couple points, like I said, through the Fire and Flames. That was sick. That's what I want. The Power Rangers song coming. That was a moment where it's like, I know who's behind this.
That brought the community together for a moment.
That brings
was
me
good
back
shit.
to the GH2 custom days. You guys actually are tapped in. Thank you for that little crumb. And now more recently, like the past month or so of Jam Tracks, we've had some bangers.
Dude.
There's been some good
Straddle
ones.
my-
Dude,
Serious?
the Lisa season has been pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Lisa's been a good ass season. We've gotten Sweet Victory, the SpongeBob song. That was crazy. We got a Huey Lewis song, The Power of Love. Black Diamond by Stradivarius. Who the fuck ever would have thought Stradivarius would be in Fortnite Festival? Not me.
Not me.
so random.
That's so Clone Hero coded. That's so GH3 PC coded. Somebody back there
Shout out to the
knows
miscellany
ball,
chart. Shout out to
and
the
now
miscellany
and
chart of that.
somehow they convinced the higher ups
Dude,
at
it was
Epic Game that
probably-
they
dude,
know
it was
ball and that
fucking
people
Kyle,
will appreciate
dude.
that they know ball.
It was Kyle. It had to have been Kyle.
Maybe,
through and
probably.
through.
Whoever it was, thank you.
He is
That
one
was
of
cool.
us at the very
Kudos.
fucking heart,
Yes,
dude.
whoever
He is
made
literally
those
one of us
decisions
at the
and
heart.
approved all that, you're one of us, and I like that, and I appreciate that. I see you, and I'm glad that you see us, because that is so like that's a dog whistle, not in a bad racist way, but a dog whistle like, oh, the real ones, they'll like this one.
The sleeper, what is it? The sleeper agent. I think
in.
that's
Tapped in.
dog whistle, man.
Oh, and Snow Mix. That was a really cool song too. I didn't expect
Snow
to like
Mix
it,
is fire.
but it was
Snow
a very,
Mix is
very,
so
very
good.
fun chart. That was fun.
And then
So, like,
I
things
heard
are
I didn't
trending
even play
upward.
I didn't even play Man Child yet, but I heard
Hey,
that
Man and
was a
Their
good chart
Pigs.
too. Hey man, and they're pigs.
That's become a vocal stem of mine. I just say, "Hey men, and they are pigs." No expression, no nothing. Hey men, and they are pigs.
Hey man, and they're pigs.
Hey men, and they are
Yep.
pigs. But all that to say, what I'm trying to say
You're
is that
brain dead.
20
Okay.
Also, let's go through the list of icons for the year, because honestly, kind of a snooze fest for a lot of these. 2024 ended off with Snoop Dogg. That went through January 25, and then the first
What Snooze Fest for
br-
25? We
first
got
brand
Tyler
new
the
one
Creator.
was Hatsune Miku, going from January to April. April to June
W.
was Sabrina, and then June through
Nico was
August
highlight of the year for me.
Sabrina was a good season for the most part. Bruno Mars, that sucked ass.
It did.
Gorillas.
That was a season.
Gorillas were shot dead in the
Oh,
back of
man.
an alley
I'm so
and
sorry.
left to rot.
So sorry, J-Nac.
that was really bad. Cool that they got the artist, Gorillas, but they didn't do anything with it, and it was a real missed opportunity. Season 11 was the no icon. It was just the filler
The
month-long season.
celebration.
Oh, it was the
Give me a fucking
it was
break.
the Fort Nightmares filler mid season.
that was a
or
filler
whatever,
season.
where we got the
That was
mixtape
nothing.
and we got 2 weeks of no drops.
It was so bad.
It was just them
Celebration,
saying,
my ass.
Hey,
And then
Hey,
now we have
you
Lisa.
could go get the
So
mixtape.
that's who we got this year.
now we got Lisa.
I think that 2025 was like a rebuilding year. You know how sometimes sports teams just have a bad roster and they need to just throw it so they can get better draft picks for the next season?
man.
It feels like this.
You know what?
It feels like they were throwing
No,
for
but
better draft picks. They put everything that they could do
But-
for like the mainline songs that like the Bass Fortnite.
Something
users
very
like.
interesting.
And there's a couple of
happened.
nuggets.
Jake.
To the Fire Flames, Power Rangers, and Stradivarius.
That's
That's where I wanna see
There's
more.
a couple things you missed, man. And this is one of the things that I think turned out for the better. Remember when they dropped Daft Punk? And we all got proven wrong? But these are not icons.
Yeah.
They are now sunk into the level at which I have put icons since 2024. Since after the Metallica season. Icons don't mean shit.
Icons don't mean
Headliners
shit.
don't mean shit.
No, that's not-
they don't
no,
mean
meaningless.
anything. They didn't do anything for me after season 4. It set a false expectation,
Yeah.
and people are just disappointed 70% of the time.
Yeah.
You see, when you just drop artists with a couple of jam tracks,
That's
Dude,
cool.
The reception's crazy because Daft Punk got 4 songs. I like the 4 songs. I wish there was Discovery. I wish there's more Discovery. Maybe a Homework song, even though Homework's a little bit not great for a rhythm game. But we did get 4 Daft Punk songs. We got fucking Instant Crust. We got Get Lucky, and then what is it? Feel It Coming. Was it 4 songs or 3 songs?
We got another one recently. One More Time.
We got One More Time. And that was over the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah,
On the actual
so.
2-year anniversary of the game. And that whole drop was a mess though. But it's fine. It came out. And then there's Tyler the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
He got 3 songs. He got a whole trailer that made it look like he was a headliner.
Yeah. Why was he not a headliner? Cool. What's the
Why
difference?
Was he not a headliner?
What's the choice of
It's
being
likely,
made? There is no difference.
It's likely that
so what's the point?
Okay, so one thing that was pointed out that was pretty interesting. Look at the trailer for the headliner for Lisa. It just looks like a fucking Instagram trailer. Yeah. Like it's not even like a fully animated one. It's just gameplay.
It was gameplay.
Cuts of
and, like,
gameplay.
Save the World gameplay even.
Gameplay. I guess there's Save the World gameplay. But it was just gameplay. But then Tyler the Creator got a whole homage to his discography. All the way back to fucking Goblin until Chromacopia. And all of his music video shots and stuff like that. Even Playboy Cardi got a cool trailer.
Oh yeah, Cardi.
And he got a small little collaboration. But I think they realize that the collaborations, when they're grand like this and they're on a bit like artists are on a bigger scale, like, because if you think about it, you can ask a lot of young people who Tyler the Creator is, and they'd go, yes, yeah, I know who Tyler the Creator is. I know who Cardi is. But then like it's like Lisa. It's like, wait, Lisa, like from The Simpsons. Was she already in the game?
Yeah, The Simpsons seasons. Yeah.
Oh no, she's a rapper in Blackpink. Oh, and they're like, oh, okay, I guess I know Blackpink. That's fine. But I don't know if Headliner is going to be the name that they stick with, that title that they stick with for a year, hopefully more years to come with Festival. I got a lot to say on that and my predictions with Festival for this year. But I don't know if like the Headliner is going to stick having an artist.
This makes sense with the way they're doing them. Like, okay, when they told us they weren't going to give songs to partners anymore, they said they were going to focus on marketing beats, right? Mm-hmm. And think about what I was saying before about the bundles, right? It makes way more sense for them to put out a bundle like the SpongeBob with Sweet Victory, right? Than it does to say, oh, hey, brand new season of Festival. When, let's face it, not as many people are playing Festival as they are BR. So if they do a marketing push that goes towards BR with a skin involved and, the jam track is a part of it.
And it's like a likable person maybe from a group.
It makes sense.
So it's like, it makes sense.
They make more money.
It makes sense. But
yeah, they should ditch the headliners. It feels like there's too many negatives associated with it.
Because then you don't want to have a Gorilla situation where it's like, oh my god, Gorillas are finally in the game. They're a headliner, so that means they're going to get lots of attention and lots of
they got the same attention or less attention than a non-headliner, than Tyler Creator, than Playboy.
Speaking of headliners, real quick, do you guys remember when we were doing Game Awards and I said, why did they do Hatsune Miku and Sabrina in the trailer when they're Then the next week they dropped Snow Mix and Manchild.
Snow Mix and Manchild.
They did
with their Christmas outfits, which are fire.
Yeah.
Both of those skins are great.
I like Santa Briner.
Santa Briner is fire.
Santa Briner.
Hey man, and they're pigs.
Hey man, and they're pigs. You see the behind the scenes of that? There wasn't even water in that pool, bro. It was just bubbles.
No, there was not water in that hose. She was just there.
Yeah, her bare feet were right there. Not even water on them. Not even wet.
Not even wet.
Hey man, and they're pigs. That's enough about Fortnite talk, probably. Man. Yeah, that's Fortnite in review.
That was a good little Fortnite talk. What were we at? We're in the month of July, so now cracked guitars are coming out for people on our recap of 25. Sorry.
Well, I guess back to May, we got to visit Harmonix, and like one more thing I want to bring up about that thing that was talked at that lunch, not in their office, so technically off of NDA. They asked us like, so what do you guys want to see in the game? And then JP said, I really like Gorillas. You should do stuff with Gorillas. That'd be really good. And then 4 months later, we got Gorillas.
I said,
not even 4 months. It was August. 3 months.
I want the Strokes. I want the Strokes in the game.
And then
the following
2
week
weeks later
Sunday.
or something, there's the Strokes.
No, it was not even 2 weeks. It was the week after.
That's crazy. I want to say they
moved
moved
it
up
after
because
you
of you.
after you and JP left my house, and then like the announcer came. I'm like, oh my god, it's someday.
Thank you, Dan and Kyle, for that one.
Thank you, Dan and Kyle. Yeah, and then that whole PAX trip was really sick.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I hope we could do it again. That'd be really fucking cool. I'd love to do it again. I'd love to do PAX every single year, honestly, because I'm only an hour away.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's quite the trip for me, but I'll gladly do it again. I had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, what happened in June?
That's when I went to North Carolina. I went to
you were gone for a couple weeks,
bit. Yeah, gone for a little bit. I met up with Jason. That was fun.
Hell yeah,
that was great. And that was
got
before
some donuts.
we got some donuts. The last day I was there, or whatever. It was cool. Man, shit.
After this period, like, it just starts to become a bit more fuzzy to me, because this is when my involvement with Red Octane Games starts to get a bit more involved.
Put through the ringer,
and cracked, I guess, because this is when
inside.
cracked guitars are coming out. There's a lot of firmware testing being done on my end, and I don't know, it just starts to blur together. And then I moved in the middle of all that, so it's like, bleh.
I made the mistake. I gotta get this off my chest. Like, I made the mistake of linking my face to the guitars, because I was the one that showcased it and all this stuff, but I was so obsessed and so worried about people liking the controller that any problems that any people had, it would just send me all over in my head.
It's like, oh no,
so
I recommend this guitar, and now they're pissed off because this doesn't work, and now it's my fault. No, fuck.
Right.
I misled them. I'm a piece of shit. I hate myself. That's what you were thinking.
Exactly. I made that mistake where I just gave myself that, that sense of dread, that feeling. I know I don't have to, and I know I don't have to look at things that way, but when you're an online person, you're constantly worried about how you're perceived all the fucking time.
You have a responsibility to put your best foot forward and present yourself in the right way, and not take shitty sponsors or not hitch yourself to a bad wagon. Not saying that Cracked is a bad wagon; it's a really good wagon, but it's not without its problems. They're not perfect. Rarely anything is perfect. No company is perfect, but there are a few problems with these Cracked guitars that were fairly widespread that we didn't really even catch. But
paint.
The paint thing was not an issue for me. My original prototype that I used for 5 months never had a scratch on it. It was fine.
Yeah.
So I didn't experience that. Sorry. And the firmware issues, I did experience some of the firmware issues, but they're rare. Some people are having some real problems with theirs. The second they plug it in, it's none of these buttons are fucking working. I never felt that. I don't know what to do about that. Talk to support.
Shit, yeah, no, it even happens to me, and I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah, it happens to me very rarely. Super rare. It hasn't happened to me in a month.
It is a little bit rare, but
it's not that rare for other people, and I feel bad about that, because their experience is not in sync with my experience with these guitars, which is great. I love the Cracked guitars.
And then the other thing
That's all I have over there.
The other thing is,
I have a pile of guitars, and it's all cracked except for one.
Yeah.
Because that's what I genuinely use. That's what I want.
It's totally valid. When you drop $140 on a controller, you expect it to work.
Yeah, perfectly.
You know what I mean?
You want to be able to depend on it.
But then you look at the complexity of a Cracked Les Paul. It has the 4 connectivities, the 9 fucking modes, wired and wireless, Bluetooth, no dongle.
There's a lot going on.
Wireless with dongle, all the buttons that a regular controller would have, and it has attachments.
It's a very ambitious guitar. I've been seeing a lot more people go back to the Riffmaster because, at least the Riffmaster just works. That's a fair selling point. It does just work.
I haven't
seen that. You plug it in, and it just works. I never had any problems with my Riffmaster. It's just very simple. They didn't swing for the fence. They played it super safe with the Riffmaster. It was just the old guitar they made, the Jaguar, but in a different body. That's about it. Cracked guitar is something new and something different.
I need to just throw something in here real quick, which is, and this isn't trying to defend Cracked or anything like that. This is just being honest about any product like this. Whenever you do testing, right, we all tested the hell out of this, but no matter how much testing we did, it was never going to amount to the number of people who bought the guitar and took it home and were all using it in different ways that we did not, right? It's always that way with a product, right? The first day you get way more testing on it than you ever did in all the QA phase. So it's trial by fire. It just really is.
Especially when this guitar is PC mainly, and every PC is different. No two PCs are the
Yep.
same, and people have different programs installed, and they have their Windows 11 debloaters
run
that'll
different
fuck up other
OS.
things.
Yeah.
And they got also,
OSs.
it's impossible to test for each and every variable like that. So yeah, I mean, they sold
See,
tens of thousands of these
I
day
will say-
one, so they got immediately like just a rush of, why isn't this working? That's not working. That's not working. We never saw any of this.
Yeah.
It's like when people use when they release phone apps, right? And it's like, oh, well, why isn't it working on this version of Android on this phone? And there's just so many different like people using it in different places with
It's like
different
we
hardware.
tested it on a Galaxy S30, and you're on a fucking, you're on some shit from 2019,
Exactly.
right?
Like, it's the same idea.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
But that's the reason, like, why we keep on talking about it. You keep on speaking things, but I mean, keep on telling that there are these problems like this. I just hope you're not doing it in a way that is like a hate.
Yeah, don't be an asshole about it. Just be
Like a hate
respectful.
campaign.
There are people, behind this, and we know those people. They're very nice people. You know these people. We've talked to them on the show. Legan Chard.
Yep.
He's kind of like the head of most of this stuff. He's Sanjay. He's on this. He's on the firmware team now. He's a very public-facing person. Go to the Crack Discord. Go to the Racktang Games Discord. Go to the Santroller Discord.
Dude,
he's always there.
He
talking
talks
to people
about it a
and answering
lot
questions.
on Milo Hacks too.
And Milo Hacks. He's everywhere. Sanjay is super public-facing. So if you have a problem, that's like, I'm not saying go bug Sanjay with all your problems, but like if there's a weird thing that's happening and like it's, support might not be able to help you, but maybe Sanjay could. Maybe he's available.
We are very lucky to work for a
yeah.
company that allows us to talk this publicly and openly.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
And share
'cause,
our
like,
own
we don't
opinions.
get it.
We're not spouting off talking
We don't
points.
get anywhere. We also we have every single one of us, we want to be able to push things forward.
Yes.
I knew that if I ever had a hand in making new guitars ever, I would make sure that they worked on like the oldest shit ever.
And they do.
It's like, if I could plug the guitar in, can it work on Guitar Hero 3 PC? And then they added support for it. It worked.
Yeah.
It worked. Is there like a default mode that's just the old controller and it's not X input? PS3 Legacy mode.
Yeah. PS3 Legacy mode,
Can I
you can
just-
plug that into your PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And it works.
You can play on the PlayStation 2 and it works.
natively on World Tour
Native.
and beyond, but still, it just works on a PS2, a brand new controller that you can buy in 2026.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's just they are listening to us so hard. We have all these little tidbits of information in our head. It's like, we got to remember that shit when they make guitars again, or like, hey, we got to remember this when this opportunity comes up, so that this doesn't happen again. It's that sort of thing.
Yeah. No.
I
trust them,
and like the
I'm
biggest,
glad that they're at the helm.
I really do. I really do, and they take all of the feedback very, very seriously. They really do. So it's just important to keep on talking. Very
talking.
much keep on talking.
If you have
so that-
issues, let it be known. Don't hide it.
yeah,
We're not hiding it. In fact, if you hide it, you're doing a disservice because this should be brought to light. They should know about this so they can actually fix the issues, and then we all have a perfect guitar in our hands. I mean, whatever perfect means.
Can't fix things if we don't know about it. So
Mhm.
talk to
and now I want to talk about something cool that was discovered. I want to give a shout out to Sanjay
Yes.
and Andrew.
This is the thing I mentioned
GHRG.
earlier, the guitar calibration stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
the other calibration that we were talking about. There is a calibration mode on these guitars that you can put the guitar into, and it's just, it calibrates the values of the axes on the guitar itself, so the analog sticks, the whammy bar, and the strum bar. The strum bar is a Hall effect strum bar, and so it can read how far you're actuating that Hall effect. And what you do when you put it in this calibration mode is that when you actuate it as soon as possible, instead of bottoming the input all the way, out with both of the inputs, you can make it rake. You can calibrate it so that you can rake. Now, you remember how rake strumming works and how they were way more common on the Wii controllers. The Wii controllers used like really weak and cheap Alps clones or whatever. And so when you flick the strum bar, it would bounce back, and even the lightest push on those switches would actuate it. And so that's why when Wii guitars first became a thing, the first things that we discovered was like, oh shit, this rakes a lot easier than Explorers. It was a specific model of an Explorer. I wish JP were here to give me the specific number, because I don't know if you guys know. No. But there's a specific model of the Explorer that was like rakeable, because the switches were a little bit cheaply. They were using cheaper switches. And so that was your ticket into using raking as an actual method.
Winning the hardware lottery.
Custom songs. Winning the hardware lottery. And it was like that until, I guess, pretty recently. It's before we figured out the calibration, this calibration method, but it came down to using a specific type of mechanical switch and printing a type of 3D printed strum bar. That's what it came down to get a specific rake. And making sure that every single guitar rakes properly out of the box instead of winning the hardware lottery. So it's kind of just like, you know exactly what to pick. You know exactly what to pick instead of randomly getting a switch that sucks. And then there you go. You can rake 3-4 and you can pass Ubersong. You know,
but basically,
you can strum 60
now,
FPS, no problem.
With these crack guitars, you can choose the rake you want, essentially, by changing how you calibrate the axes, correct?
Yeah. Yep. Yes. So in like the strum calibration process, if you want a 1-1, bottom out the strum bar. If you want a 2-2, 3-3, if you're using a clicky strum bar, you might be able to get yourself a 4-4 or a 5. It's insane. You could just do a tiny little bit of a calibration, and then next time you flick it, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. It's crazy. It's just insane. Like, to know that the technology got this far, right?
It's pretty damn cool, man. Like, straight up. Hey, we were talking about things that could break and stuff like that, but like at the same time, it's because of things like this where we're pushing the envelope, right? And I say we, but I'm talking Cracked. Like, Cracked is pushing the envelope.
You know, when custom guitars became a thing in like 2019, I talked to JP and I was like, you think that there's a way one day where we can have like I was thinking like Rock Band pickup selector style, and then you could like change the rake of a guitar by using that pickup selector. Like, wouldn't that be so sick if we could just have a guitar that, you know, you could be able to set the rake prematurely so that we're not relying on shitty switches and like tape
that could
and
happen,
shit.
Right? It would have to be like a custom thing. You'd have to be able to save custom configurations of your
You
calibration.
could be able to do it theoretically with the technology inside of this thing, because it has the mode dial.
Be able to offload your axis configuration onto a different like mode dial, and then change it from a 2-2 to a 2-3 to a 3-3 to a 4-4. Somebody's got to figure that out.
Now listen. I know that this calibration method doesn't work for absolutely everybody. Okay, like I'm very, very aware of that, because I have a couple of final guitars where the strum bar is like it's a Blueberry Burst strum bar, and I think the spring on it is like really weak, and so it's kind of like a damp strum down instead of like a bouncy strum down. If it doesn't like bounce like that a little bit, then it's gonna have a hard time raking down because of gravity. And then it's gonna be like just a damp. Here, let me grab my Blueberry Burst if I can fucking find it. Yeah. So like, I know that there are people, and I have these guitars too. Olivia's Blueberry Burst has a really weak down strum, and so I tried to do the calibration thing on it, and the rake, unless I beat the fuck out of it, it was always gonna be a 1. So like, I know the one thing that people can do to remedy this is install strum switches into here, because you could just do that. If you have a GH Live guitar, unscrew the GH Live PCB, throw it in the Blueberry Burst, and then you'll have a strummable. You can have a rake strum. Yeah,
so these two Blueberry Bursts I have right here, they're both like launch models, like pre-ordered. I guess this one was sent to me, but I got this one for free. The Xbox.
It was the final,
but it was the final version. It's the same thing as what it was shipped to regular people. The strum bar on the Xbox One is much looser than on the multi-plat.
Yes.
Why? I don't know, but I can feel it just pressing it down. There's a lot more tension on this.
And vice versa.
Than this.
Vice versa can happen. Because I have some bouncy Xbox guitars, but then I don't think it's Xbox
specific. It's probably just the spring that got it put in here. Maybe they got a different batch of springs that had a different weight on it. I don't know.
Yeah, my thing is that I guess if you're really into raking, one, it's unlikely that you would have gotten a Pro, but you should know enough to where you can get a custom strum board and just mount it inside because it's not like it's using those switches.
I rolled over cables.
It's just you just need it for the feel. You need it for the bounce. So like, I don't know. It's just a whole lot of new theories came up in my head because I haven't theorized theory crafting raking like this since like 2016, 2017.
Mm-hmm. And back then it was much harder to actually change the outcomes.
Dude, the fucking method was that you only had to have 2 screws on the PCB on the inside of the Explorer, and you screw them in extra hard.
I remember that.
And I was like, bro, this can only work for so long, and that was true.
Yeah.
That guitar broke.
That's
that
so
guitar broke
stupid.
so fast.
We're in a much better place now with these fucking guitars.
Yeah.
We don't have to go back to just...
I just go
a little bit tighter,
heavily
a little bit
A.
tighter. Oh, that's perfect rake now. Don't loosen that even a little bit.
Just the A kicks in so hard when it comes to the high FPS strats. Because it's like, I know now, like, with the information that I have, it's like, how far can we go and how much can we optimize it until we're Tech FCing Ubersong blindfolded,
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal.
And that's not far off.
Shut it down once we're there. Shut it down. There's nowhere else to go.
It's not far off, Jake. It's not far off. Yeah, that's gonna happen in the next couple years.
Okay. Do you want to make that a prediction for 2026? We're gonna do that pretty soon. Well, let's round out.
2026. Ubersong is gonna get Tech FC'd.
Blindfolded
or FC'd. It could even happen blindfolded. Fuck it. Yeah, throw that on there too.
Whatever you say, man. Before we get into full predictions, what else do we have to do to round out to the year 2025? Like, Red Octane Games got announced publicly in August. We've been cooking behind the scenes. You guys have been able to share your feedback on like song selections and different sort of gameplay features you'd want to see in the game. We are taking those, examining them, seeing what we could possibly do to make the community happy, behind the scenes, blah, 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 blah. What else?
I feel like I kind of blacked out as soon as Red Octane went public.
I have too. I've been so much more.
And I feel like I've been blacked out. And I know I did Ludwig's Fast 52 and I showed off Yarg.
Yes, that was cool.
I know.
Oh my God, that's another thing. Yarg had a fucking fantastic
year. I know I did
year.
That.
God, what a year for Yarg.
I know I did that, but then I'm also like juggling so many things, and so I really took my holiday time seriously this year.
Oh, so did I.
Was like, bro, I'm not gonna.
I think we all did. I had been on my
anybody.
computer for maybe 5 hours total this entire holiday break we've been on, like right the day before Christmas Eve.
I get it.
Yeah.
I hopped on for like 2 streams. Three streams total.
I got on for 1 because Black Diamond dropped, and I was like, I have to stream this.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I was gone that day.
And that was... I know, you were gone. No, I wanted to say one thing about what changed with the holidays. They changed the way that, the lodge in Fortnite worked.
Oh, the Winterfest bullshit.
Dude, it was so bad.
It's
so bad. You miss a day, you had to log in all of the days to get that hamster skin. You missed one, you're done.
Guess who got that hamster skin, baby? This idiot.
You actually got on? Did you go on your phone?
Phone, every day. Every day I went on my damn phone to go unbox my present on Fortnite. Dumb chud.
You know what? Maybe being an iPad adult pays off sometimes, and you get the free hamster skin on Fortnite.
And I played.
That's fine.
I played Black Diamond first time on the phone as well on regular lead. I'm like, holy shit! I can't do this. I gotta start doing this. It's a very fast chart.
No, but really, them naming the skin Cheeks was kind of funny.
That is kind of funny. Cheeks.
Yeah. No, man. I'm looking forward to a lot of things this year. But I'm also just. I hope I remember a lot of this. I hope I remember because now we're working extra loads. Like we're doing a whole
no
lot
loads
of
refused.
Okay.
Men, pigs, etc.
Men, they're pigs. So
men and their pigs.
2025 was a pretty good year for all of us. A lot of cool things happened. The community has been eating big time. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of accomplishments that were done this year. I honestly can't remember most of them, but there was a lot of big things. I feel like there was a time where like every week we were talking about this guy, that guy, doing all these different things. Marbler got Shockwave FC on GH.
I think True Full Series is probably the biggest thing to happen.
To me personally, I feel like, True Full Series FC by one individual, by Marbler.
Who the fuck is able to FC GH1 with all Hopos and all the DS games? No one.
Marbler. That's the only one.
Nobody
else is ever going to do that either. I can almost guarantee you that. Those 2 accomplishments.
Definitely not GH1 full game, all Hopos. Nobody's doing that again. Nobody will ever do that again.
Nope. Marbler,
nobody.
Trogdor Co-op
I want somebody to
got FC'd. Sleeper Wave,
Marbler.
Trogdor
Co-op.
That was another Marbler one.
Sleeper Wave.
Yeah.
Evil
It's
Apple
just,
has been on a fucking
unbelievable.
tear, squeezing.
Yeah, no,
Unbelievable,
dude.
man.
I've been catching up with Evil Apple stuff, and him doing GH1 was like magic. It
Yeah,
was like watching
I just,
magic.
I just watched his fired up first place that he put up yesterday.
fucked
That's
up.
just insane. GH1's a way different squeezing game than any other game. I won't go into it, but it's
like,
fucking insane what he's
why
doing.
would you? It's like, why would you even do this? And he just
he's
did it.
a different level of A, and it's so impressive. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. It's undisputed in my mind.
If you like,
Previously, the GOAT in my mind was Kyle Ruth. I think Evil Apple's surpassed Kyle Ruth. For the
Evil
terms of
Apple
GOAT
is
status,
insane
squeezers.
because he does a little mini rambling. Not even mini. He goes on for like 20 minutes.
Some videos
If
are an
the
hour
song
of him
sucks.
talking about the process of getting the score. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Nobody like Evil Apple out there. He had a big year.
I think that's some really underappreciated content.
Yes,
I think
that's super
just
niche.
objectively, it's just objectively like that's cool. What are the things you notice when you play the game? You hit the notes and you get a score. You get a good score. How do you optimize that
To the
like
fullest
that's
extent.
just it's a lost art. It's a lost art that became a lost art because it was misunderstood. But now it's just you have Evil Apple just going so in depth. I would love to hear like Kyle Ruth. I know Kyle Ruth had a lot of the GH3 stuff documented in his descriptions. So those were his ramblings, right?
Yeah, most of
It
his
wasn't-
ramblings took place in Discord. Like we were in a Discord, Squeezers Discord and all that stuff, and a lot of it he would just go more into detail about that, or he would post like progress about how he's getting this score. It was already a first place score, but he's not finished yet. He wants to get those 8 extra points or whatever, but he has to change his calibration to this and that because it's different in Guitar Hero 3. It's insane. These people are insane, and I love all of them.
And it's they're sub there's sub play styles, I guess. What is it? Sub play styles? I guess that's the way that
within
you put
squeezing, like a play style, like a specific type of way that
play
people
style
squeeze.
within squeezing. I never would have thought about that.
It's insane.
I never would have thought about that. I know that exists for tapping and just playing the game and just being good at the game. But like for squeezing,
Yeah, people have their own
That's
methods. I saw a comment on Evil Apple's newest video, the fired up one that I mentioned. Somebody said we need a summoning salt video on Evil Apple. I'm like, yes.
I would
Summoning
love
Salt.
that.
Make a 2-hour documentary on this one motherfucker, or the entirety of squeezing in general. That'd be so fucking cool. That's the content I want to see. That's the content I would make if I had the time and the ability. That'd be fucking cool. Anyways, big year. Let's go into predictions. Unless there's any other things you want to point out for cool things that happened in 2025.
Yeah, I had a the world you know is not what you think it is moment, and I wasn't kidding about like Uber song blindfolded because Soulless 6 got blindfold FC'd.
What? Tech
That
FC'd
like
or
really
actual
happened.
FC'd?
No, like actual FC'd.
Who? Cardi
Like,
Jared?
It was just Joshin.
That I missed
Yeah.
that. When did that happen?
This was like a couple days ago.
Really? Where is that?
Yeah,
It was a really fucking
I saw in
big
my
deal
Discord.
when Jared got the Soulless 6 FC, because that song was made as a fucking joke. That was
That
the
was a
most
joke.
And now
insanely
it was
impossible.
blindfolded.
It was an April Fool's joke, like insanely hard,
Yeah.
impossible, never ever going to be done. But then it got done. It's been done blindfolded now.
It was done blindfolded.
That's fucked up. Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
I have to know the. Hold on.
Are we getting reverse April Fools on that one?
No,
Yeah,
you're
no,
not.
are
You're
you
not.
pulling my leg?
I have it. I have it right here.
I miss this. I've been off the internet, man. I don't
Yeah,
have
I've
internet.
been so disconnected for the past 2 weeks. Oh, it exists as a Twitch clip?
It's so fucked up.
done on.
It's a Twitch clip. The world, you know, doesn't exist anymore.
This is so... What?
Yeah.
I.
Unbelievable. There's no way. I'm lifting up the blindfold. IFC the song.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, isn't that?
Oh my fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of
the
A
world
did I just
thought-
watch?
Wow.
Yeah. No, that's taking the level of what you know just a different plane
I
of existence.
am so I don't know anything anymore. I'm out of the loop now.
No.
If that's the
No, you
shit that
don't.
people are doing nowadays, I'm out.
It's just incredible. It's incredible. Man.
It's finally grown beyond my comprehension. I can't comprehend it. I don't.
I like to think it just kind of got blown wide open, and it's just we're elsewhere now.
Yeah, hey, that Twitch
We're
clip is
elsewhere.
a week old, so that happened in 2025. Shout out to the last big accomplishment of 2025. Josh and
Wow.
Yeah,
Josh and
you
for
think
real.
about it. You think about it. The beginning of the year started off insane. Jared getting Flames 200.
that was
and then it ends-
January. When was that?
It was like February.
It was early.
It was February 25. It was like early February because J Prez was over when it happened. And then Josh ending the year with fucking Solus 6 blindfolded.
The ultra plate community has been cooking.
I think to say the 20th anniversary of Guitar Hero was it was given its flowers.
Yeah, that was this
It was
year.
given its flowers
Holy
big
shit.
time. 20 years of Guitar Hero and all those insane things happened. All those insane things, like not even just progression of our genre, but also its community and what they've achieved both on the console and the custom side.
Yeah, I mean the celebration of it too, and like in large audiences, like the Yard and Ludwig's Fest 52
Yard.
and Shroud playing Yarg.
Yeah.
It's funny to say Yard and Yarg. You really got to Yard and Yarga. But yeah, it was a good year. It was good for all that. It had a big stage. It was a good celebratory year.
Dude,
Crack Guitars coming out,
that's
SG
just
coming
great.
out, 20th
That's just
anniversary.
great. It's just insane, what the love that 5 Fret got last year.
Yeah, and it's going to get even more love in 2026, right? Because ROG is going to announce their game, Red Octane Games. We're going to be announcing that shit. We're going to be able
Is
to
that part of
show
your
off
prediction?
a little bit.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, it is my prediction that, yes, Red Octane Games will show off gameplay of their new game in 2026. That is a prediction I'll be making. You said that Uber Song is going to get FC'd in one way or another. I don't know about that, but I can't say anything about that because I can't comprehend what just Josh and even did over here. So that's it's out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I think Fortnite Festival is going to have a much better year this year than the past.
Pro Vocals drops this
Believe
year.
so.
There's a prediction.
Pro
Will
vocals
happen.
and pro drums this year. Lock it in.
What's gonna be the one? What's gonna be the one curl from that?
The monkey paw curling. That
Yeah.
you need to buy the new crack guitar, the new crack drum set to make it work. That's the only one. That's the only way it's going to work. For whatever reason, they break everything else, and it's only
I
works
was
with that
gonna
one.
say, I was gonna say they're not gonna do cymbals.
No
for pro
cymbals
drums
at launch.
No cymbals, no double
cymbals
bass.
at
It's
launch.
just going to be like Rock Band 1. That'd probably be the monkey paw
No.
curling.
Oh, dude,
They're
know
never
going
gonna
to
have double bass.
They're
They're
never
just
gonna have
not.
it.
Too many options. But
They stand on those 10 toes.
at the
too
same point, pro drums is already
5 toes, really.
no casual
Right.
player, like Fortnite player that didn't play Rock Band is going to be playing pro drums. That update is for us. That is the thing where it's like, oh, this game's for me. I see you
okay.
back there.
I've been thinking about something, and like saying like when it's something for us, a lot of us. There's a lot more of us now. I think people value the difficulty in songs now.
I think so.
Like, they really, really do.
I
Like,
think
true
Festival is
hard
finally
difficulty.
settling into its own. Like it's for so long, it felt like it was just like clawing for attention all the time from the major Fortnite like greater ecosystem, and now it's kind of settled. The dust is settled. Fortnite Festival is what it is. BR players, if they wanted to check it out, they already have. So now we're kind of reaching an equilibrium point where it can mellow out. Now it's going to be in like maintenance era where like the hardcore players, the people who are playing it most, now we can finally start eating. I think we're going to start eating.
Yeah. Yes.
I really think
I'm
that
so-
way. If
so
Stradivarius is
optimistic.
anything to go off of, more of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
think we
that's
get more
such a-
songs like that.
I agree. That is
And
such like
Snow
a
Mix,
it's like
man.
canary in the coal mine
And
for me.
Snow
It's like,
Mix.
oh shit, it's time. We're finally here. Yes, we're finally done with the 1 minute long funk songs. Yes.
No, we're still going to get those too. We're still going to get those
We
too.
probably will, but I'd like to get more Stradivarius.
They're probably gonna put them in like little shitty events. You know, like there's gonna be you get the AI Miku on the funk
Accelerata,
song, 1 minute funk
whatever
song.
it was.
That shit, yeah, Accelerate.
Archive.
That shit was crazy.
Immediate archive. Right? I FC'd it, archived it. But like they're gonna give that away in the little raids that they do, right? Like they gave away Red Hot Chili Peppers and Dragon Force last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I think I think they're gonna get their head screwed on straight. So I'm optimistic
God, I hope so.
for
God, I
the
hope so.
mainstream side.
We're
of
almost
difficulty.
we're almost at 600 songs now. We're at 595 songs in the game.
Yeah.
Each and every single one of those songs has a pro drums chart, and they have since launch. Every single one of those, almost at this point, has pro vocals. According to Jay
less
Knack,
than
Jay
40.
tweet?
Jay Knack
Less
had
than
a
40
tweet
to
the other
go.
day from the festival tracker. It's tracking the progress on what pro vocals is. Only 39 new festival songs left without pro vocals. New being songs that weren't previously in a Rock Band game. So there's 18, I guess 19. I think he added one on there. Moves Like Jagger. 38.
According to what he said.
Yes.
He apparently missed moves like Jagger.
Yeah, okay. So there's 38 songs that have never been in Rock Band before that need vocals charted, and 18 that were in Rock Band that already do have vocals charted. So there's approximately like 50-ish songs left for them to finish pro vocals on, and then it's ready. I was gonna say I'd be hard pressed to think that they would just sit on them after they're done, but they've been doing that the whole time with pro drums. So
All right, so if we're going off the notion that Black Diamond is an indicator of any change, they obviously got the okay somewhere to just start dropping a hard-ass song out of nowhere with no promo and just, hey, here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and that's the type of shit that
surely-
like anybody that isn't
surely that
already in the
energy-
know would be like, what the hell is that? But like people who are in the know, it's like, and they've seen Stradivarius before.
I hope they keep
it's like,
that
oh,
energy.
Shit. Oh,
I
God.
hope they keep that
fuck.
energy.
I
They
need
better
that.
keep that energy through 26.
I need that.
I need to see that energy. I'm excited to see. I mean, like, I guess by the time this episode airs, we're gonna know what song drops.
Yeah.
But hey, I'd be stupid not to start thinking that they're gonna actually start dropping some hard shit.
All right,
Yeah.
so if they're going to be dropping hard shit, are we going to actually get practice mode this year?
I know.
That's a different question. I have no idea about that. I mean, every song has practice sections.
They have little MIDI. They have little MIDI notes indicating note dense parts as well, sort of like a little highlight.
I didn't know
and
that.
maybe a timeline. Yeah, I believe it was Elena or Equinox. Someone in my Discord server was like, "Hey, there was a small change made to Fade to Black. I think you know what this is." And it was a little MIDI. It was a MIDI note marker on a separate track called like sections or practice. Not practice. It was definitely called like sections. And it marked the beginning of the solo, and it separated it in sections.
Okay.
So it's like
That would imply
That
they're
info
working
is
on
there.
it. You know?
that implies that they're putting markers there for a reason. Might be like a little replay thing. I don't think it's going to be a traditional practice mode. No way. It's going to be like scrubbing through a song on Spotify.
I don't know.
Highlight sections.
Whatever it is, if that's true and if it actually happens, I'll take it. So
Better than nothing.
Another prediction: practice mode 2026 Fortnite Festival. Pro drums, pro vocals, practice mode. Bam! It's gonna be a great year, and also harder songs.
Sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
We're going to see a song that's going to take more than 2 days to be FC'd.
How the fuck did that just shut off?
I don't think so. That's a pretty
That's
pretty crazy.
ballsy.
That's a pretty hard
Well,
one.
Well,
That's
hold
a pretty
on.
hard one to
Hold
say.
on. You didn't say in festival.
Oh, true. I mean, I don't know. There's so many fucking songs. There's a lot of songs.
How long did it
There's
take
still songs that haven't been
Flames to get FC'd? How many hours? Like just a few, right? 7? 8?
7 hours.
It was like a work shift.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Yeah, it was like 7 or 8 hours.
I got the FC a little over 24 hours after it dropped.
I got it 17 hours after it dropped.
Mm.
So I mean, hey, who fucking knows?
Who knows?
One took 48 hours though, because that engine sucked.
Yeah, that's just a different time. That's another one of those things. Like, hey, if you weren't there, you don't know. You just don't
weren't
know.
there, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know ball.
You don't know ball. You didn't know ball. You weren't balling back when I was balling.
Master of Puppets Season 3 will forever live in my memory.
Dude, season 3. They should
Oh,
bring back
God.
season 3 engine for one day.
No,
and
they
then
should
revert
not bring back season 3.
it. So
engine.
all
Shut
these
the fuck up.
all the newcomers can experience what it was like back in the trenches. No, we don't need to do that. So,
Surely somebody has to have a backup of that patch.
I doubt it. Maybe. Here's another prediction for 2026. We're going to see 5 new full series FCs for Guitar Hero.
Whoa, that's a lot.
I saw somebody talking about this on Twitter. Like they made a prediction. I'm like,
okay.
You know what? I think you're cooking with this. I forget exactly who it was. Maybe it was Natalery who was talking about this because Kira's getting really close. Mr. Electric Nick already got the full series FC last year. Congratulations! But now he's working on a full library, and I feel like Natalery's doing. But I think now that RGHs are so commonplace, and also bad avatar allows you to like get all the DLC with relative ease. I think a lot of people who already have full series FCs are going to go back and go for full library FCs as well. I'm not super confident in saying that people are going to get those as much because it's less. It's that's like the extra. That's the bonus. It's boring, but like full
if anybody
series.
Listening, just thinks about doing full library, take it from me. Jake did it before being in front of the camera, so you know what it was like to do it just because you wanted to do it. But then it's like, it sucks. Going for all
it's
DLC.
A slog. There's really
sucks.
only the Guitar Hero 3 is very fun for the DLC. Guitar Hero 2 has Detonation. That's a hard one.
Yes.
Bury
the
Banjos
Hatchet is also
doing Bury the Hatchet's like an easy FC though. Who cares? It's fun, but it's
really
easy. Bury the Hatchet's easy.
It's weird. I think it's weird as fuck.
That
I know,
part's weird.
but it's seriously such a weird chart.
It is a weird chart, but it won't take you that long. If you're on the level of being able to get that, it won't take you that long. Dueling Banjos is hard.
I still can't believe we had
Devil
Protest
George is hard.
too.
Warriors of Rock is for the most part easy. There's really no other standouts in the entire series.
The Black Label Society pack.
That is, I guess, a standout. Yeah.
Black Sunday,
Crazy
kind of
Horse
sucks.
Black Sunday,
Crazy Horse kind of sucks. The Soundgarden pack is a little weird.
There's green, red, orange in there. Outshined.
Yes, there is. You just have to be awake during the sound. I know it's a little repetitive.
There's that one song in there.
Slow.
I forget what it was. That has a really weird solo in it. That's hard. I don't know. But if anybody's out there and that wants to go for full library after finishing their full series FC, the DLC is really just a test of patience and also skill. Some of them skill, but mostly patience. But yeah, that's one of my official predictions. 5 new full series FCers this year.
I want to see more Rock Band. Hold on. I want to see more love to Rock Band 4 Deluxe. I think that's going to get a big spot. Maybe not a big spotlight. Hey, we're going to see some
with the
some
level
of
updates Shad PS4 has been getting and Rock Band 4 has been getting with Shad PS4.
Did you see they got Bloodborne online working?
I did
see that shit,
and you can play that shit like
that means
4K,
Rock Band
120
4.
hertz.
That means Rock Band 4 one day. Like it was teased, like when Lizix was teasing it.
It's gonna happen.
Not really teasing it, teasing what Emmett was saying.
Hey, there's a new PS5 jailbreak coming. The ROM keys were leaked in there, the people that are smart and know how to reverse engineer shit, theoretically, PS5 jailbreaks will be getting to a point where you can actually do useful stuff on it. So maybe we'll get Rock Band 4 customs running on a PS5. That'd be cool.
There was a rumor, not really a rumor, but it was a limited run games published game.
Yes,
that had the exploit Star Wars Pod Racing.
Yes, and it has to be a physical copy. And
PS4.
it can't be the digital copy. Apparently,
yeah.
I don't know the reasons
probably
why.
Because of,
I haven't looked too deep into it.
Yeah, probably because some exploit left on the golden disc, but that's crazy. That's crazy.
That is crazy work. What else might happen this year?
The drum set's gonna come out.
Crack drums.
That's gonna be cool. I'm still curious what Drakong is up to.
That's right, the Infinicore. We forgot about that in the year review.
Is this year.
A new controller from a new company.
They did say 2026.
I still have my proto.
It's 2026 now. We got 12 months.
It is.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I bet there'll be a new guitar controller from a different company. That's a good call.
That is a good call.
They've been pretty silent for a while. I'm sure they're locked in.
Will we actually get Grand Theft Auto 6 this year?
I think yes.
No.
I think yes.
No.
I think so. It's been delayed twice
so?
already, I think. I think we're good. I think they'll reach their window this time. And if they don't, whatever.
We'll be waiting.
It doesn't matter. I mean, holiday season, they don't need a holiday season to sell their copies, bro. They can put it out January 1st, and it'll still sell like hotcakes. January, February are like the worst months to release new media in, because that's like after the holiday break, you know, people have already, you know, spent all their money on getting new stuff. That's where like movies go to die, is if it's released in February. Like that's the punt. But they could punt it and they'll still make a quadrillion dollars. It doesn't matter for them.
This is true. Very, very true.
What other predictions?
What were you going to say?
I got nothing. I was going to say we'll see the world's first trillionaire, but Elon Musk is getting pretty close already. He's at 700 billion. Whether or not he reaches that trillion mark this year or not, who knows? That was kind of a shittier prediction. I don't like that, though. We're going to move past it. Other predictions. Here's a prediction.
I think the internet is going to implode on itself.
Yeah,
physically and socially, it's going to implode on itself.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been doing for the last decade plus.
Yeah, I mean, it's only getting worse. I think the AI bubble.
It's only getting worse.
The AI bubble will pop. I think this year. I think it's going to happen.
It's going to be like an aggressive pop, or do you think it's just going to like?
Here's the thing: what does pop really mean? Does that mean that the stock for all these AI companies will finally collapse? Does that mean that public perception will finally like be on the other side of the scale? It's like, oh, this shit actually sucks now, and I don't like this, which would, I guess, in turn lead to a negative reaction in the stock market. I don't know what it looks like, but I feel like negative sentiment on AI in general is growing, and it's not getting adopted as widely as these companies would have wanted to.
They definitely overshot
and what the investment is expecting. So I feel like there's going to be a downturn in that type of sector.
You think that the micro slop will stick? That's that whole thing from the last few days. If you haven't seen this, the CEO from Microsoft came out and said, "Please stop using the word slop. You don't need to use the word slop." And ever since, people have been calling Microsoft micro slop.
Oh no, I missed that. I don't like that.
Yeah,
no, I missed that. I think I'm gonna just be so detached from from fucking social media. This
might be time to pull back a little bit.
It might be time to pull back.
It's literally my job not to do that, but on my personal side of things, maybe a little bit.
I think personally, it's too much.
I have been so much happier since I've stopped going on Twitter so much. Like, legitimately, I might go on there like once a day just to like scroll through and see if there's something important. There never is. I'll like a post from somebody in the community, and then I'm off. I haven't actually said anything on Twitter like once in the last month, maybe.
That's good.
Maybe. It feels great, dude. It's so freeing. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Try it. It feels good. I promise it'll make you feel better.
I should do that. That's kind of what I almost did. I did tweet still sometimes during this break, but I really wasn't online a whole lot at all. And it felt nice. It was like an appetizer. It's like an appetizer to doing the full, like, just disconnecting type of thing. That's something I want to do. That should be a New Year's resolution for me. For a weekend. Fully disconnect. No phone, no computer, nothing. No technology. Go on a hike
I've done that.
Or something.
Yeah.
It feels so good. It feels so good. It's so pre-internet days where you actually like get out and you touch grass and you smell the roses and the sunshine fills your body with.
So nice. That sounds nice. I want to go back to 2000 before everybody had a device on them. If you want to listen to music, you go to the radio, or you watch TV or whatever.
Or iPod.
Or
an iPod.
Not in 2000. An MP3 player. You gotta get your little fucking portable CD player going.
A Walkman.
Or a Walkman,
brother.
My mom has a Walkman still. I'll ask her to borrow that for that weekend that I disconnect. Any other predictions for the year?
I've got so many that I want to say, but it would be like unfair. I can't.
You got insider knowledge?
Well, this might happen this year.
Or maybe it doesn't. You'll never know. Yeah. I think those are a couple of good ones. So really, Fortnite Festival is going to lock in and get a lot better. Crack Drums are coming out. The CH community is going to take things up to another level, as they always do.
They always do. Will we get drums leaderboards this year? How about that one? Because they didn't. I was super excited about trying the leaderboards, and then they dropped the blog post where it's like, we're not doing drums yet.
I bet they do.
I bet they do. It's because of the. I think it's because of the way that the input is versus how hard they've been testing and refactoring guitar input. I don't want to begin to understand how any of that shit works, but it's just got to be the way that drum input is being interpreted that they can't get accurate enough readings on. And they probably had like a bunch of people play some like fast shit and be like, yeah, you didn't actually hit any of this, or like, oh, it said you missed here when you really FC and stuff like that. It's like, you know what, that is a good prediction. Hopefully this year there's Clone Hero drum leaderboards. You know what does have drum leaderboards though? Yarg Spy. You can start getting on the drum leaderboards right now on Yarg Spy. I need to start playing some more of Yarg Spy. I've been slacking, but the leaderboard grind, I want to go for just maybe a couple full game FCs again. Maybe that'd be pretty fun. I don't know. Yeah. Just for funsies. And then maybe doing like some drum stuff on there too. Fuck it, like full albums or something, you know?
That's another New Year's resolution for mine. Get better at drums. Now that I have a kit that feels nice to play, I'm telling you, shit. Guys, if you have an old like Alesis Netro kit that doesn't have the mesh and he has those rubber pads, you need to try a mesh. It feels so much better. Like I had zero desire to touch these and hit them with a stick. I want to hit sticks on these all the time. These are so fun. It feels so good. I ordered new cymbals from Alibaba. They should be here in 2 months.
Lemons?
Oh, hell yeah.
I got the lemon kit that JP recommended, the same ones that he has for his kit.
Oh,
They're
shit.
nice.
Woo!
$150, 2 months shipping. Better than paying $500 on Amazon for them, though.
Can you link me that?
Yes, I can.
Sick. Regardless of how long it takes to get drum leaderboards on Clone Hero, I think we can all say game dev is hard, and as long as they put it out eventually, then hell yeah, man. Like, I can't believe the fact that they're still working on this shit when they're not getting paid for it. So kudos, right? Like, yeah, legitimately,
it's
kudos.
Something to keep in mind. That's more important than you may think. That this is just a passion project that people do on their own time. Like that, it can't be overstated. Just a love of the game, baby.
I think Yarg is going to have over 250 songs in the game by the end of the year.
Ooh,
wow, 250
starting on set list 2.
Yeah, they have like 100 and something songs in the set list right now. That's crazy.
That's quite the jump.
That's crazy. And shout out to their licensing team. You know, getting all these polls. Shit's awesome. Getting all these artists involved.
Dude, they had Sweet Victor before Fortnite did. That's sick, isn't it?
They had it during the summer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Summertime. Symbols.
Yarg Mania.
They're nice, aren't they? They're huge. They're 50. Let me show the team here. The team. Who's the team?
Team.
The viewer? The team? Look at that. 2 15-inch crashes and an 18-inch ride cymbal. Or 130.
Yo.
129.
Huh, okay.
I mean, it adds a bit after the import charges and the shipping. I think it was actually 170 that I ended up paying for it. But if you find these elsewhere, I'm not joking, it's like $500.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this bundle doesn't exist
anywhere
on
else.
Amazon. I got the symbols off of Amazon, and I paid a lot.
Yeah, and I was looking at
this?
Because when I was at your house, Alec, you also had like a real proper hi-hat that actually you can put on a hi-hat stand, and it actually functions like a hi-hat.
That shit was $200. I'd pay for it again.
Yeah, that shit's on Alibaba as well for like $130.
Wow.
Plus shipping and handling and all the import charges. But yeah, it's cheap as well. I was thinking about getting that, but I decided to hold off for now.
It's just a light thing I got off of Alibaba. Fucking, that's what I think about that.
Dude, Alibaba's base, bro. If you can wait a while and you don't have to have something immediately, you can get some good-ass deals if you buy straight from China.
Get a little shitty-ass accordion. No, that's a nice accordion. Wow.
All right. Let's turn into Alibaba shopping station. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a great 2025. Hope you guys did too. Looking forward to 2026. We're going to make it a good year.
Oh, I'm gonna teach Rosie how to FC a song on drums.
Oh,
yo,
29 fingers.
That's what I'm gonna try. I mean, hey, that's the first one.
Only 2 lousy drums,
usually.
Bro. You know what we didn't do? We didn't ask JP his predictions.
Oh, what do you? The floor is yours.
Oh,
ooh, that's a bold pick.
I thought you were gonna end the episode.
Let's end it right there. Fuck it. I'm out.